Good evening, everyone. Stuart here, Mr. Taco 250 channel on YouTube. It's been a while since I've posted anything. You can see some of the blanks I've got behind me on my shelves. I've got some stuff right here too, some nails and screws. Anyway, pen blanks, other spindle blanks right there. Sorry, I can't get the backwards finger thing going on. Anyway, what I want to show you tonight is the lathe I got this summer. As some of my longtime followers, all 100 or all 50 or so, the longtime ones I have, know I started out turning with a Central Electric 12 by 33 lathe from Harbor Freight that I bought at Harbor Freight Tools here locally. They're basically a knockoff of the old Jet 1236. Got a Reeves drive. It's a 110 volt with a 3/4 horse motor and all that sort of stuff. You can look that up online, but it's the Harbor Freight lathe. And so it had started to wear out. The gear shifter in it, the shifting mechanism started wearing out, and it would only wanted to go about on like third or fourth gear, which is around 800 or 900 RPMs, which is too fast to start out roughing a bowl out, particularly like the bigger ones you see up here on my top shelf. You try to start roughing that chunk of wood out at 800 RPMs, you're going to have problems. It's very dangerous. So I managed to get that fixed, which is kind of a redneck homemade thing. I used to do auto collision repair for about 20 years, so I know how to fix stuff. And it was fine for me, but I knew I would outgrow it. And so I started doing what everybody other beginning turners do that kind of get a little experience, is looking at other lathes. And I looked at Laguna, I looked at Nova, and because I didn't want to go all the way up to like a Powermatic or a One-Way or any of the other really high-end lathes. I mean, the robust lathes, they're all great lathes. They're just not in my price range. So Laguna, I finally settled on the Laguna and the Nova. And I was looking real seriously at the Nova 1624-2, which is not very, it does have reverse, and it has a 1.5 horse motor, and it's a shorter lathe too. That was the other criteria. I didn't want to have I didn't need a full 36-inch bed. But I talked to Grizzly.com about getting the Nova 1624, and it was a better price. It was less money than what I ended up spending on what I did get, which I will show you in a few minutes. But there turned out to be kind of a snafu with shipping, and it had to be drop shipped, and it was just seemed to be more of a headache than it was worth. So what I ended up doing is going with the Laguna 1524. Let me turn the camera around and you can see it.